The question of women making Havdallah for themselves is complex, and we'll have to divide it into several sessions. First, it's important to know that there's a machlokes haposkim. There's a difference opinion amongst the various deciders whether the obligation of what exactly the nature of the obligation of a woman to say Havdallah on Motzei Shabbat and Motzei Yom Tov is. If you think that Havdallah is min HaTorah, we remember that the Rambam is the one who thought that that was the case, and that a woman is also chayevet to say Havdallah, just as she is chayevet in Kiddush. And then there's no difference between men and women. But if you think that Havdallah Motzei Shabbat is only Drabanan, then there are some who say that a woman has an obligation to say Havdallah, because Havdallah is nevertheless a derivative of Kiddush. And just as she is obliged to say Kiddush, so she's just obliged to say Havdallah. But others say that Havdallah has nothing to do with Kiddush, but it's an independent mitzvah that the Chachamim decided about, in order that there should be a distinction, a stated distinction between Kodesh and Chol. And therefore, this mitzvah d'Rabbanan is a mitzvah tasei shezman groma, and it may be that women are entirely excluded, or it's not a chiyuv, an obligation for women to say Havdallah. So we remember it goes back to a essential machloket about whether Havdallah is d'oraita or d'Rabbanan. If Havdallah is d'oraita, then a woman's position is exactly the same as any man's. However, if it's d'Rabbanan, then it's hard to say. Is the mitzvah of Havdallah derivative of and connected to the mitzvah of Kiddush? It's sort of like Kiddush for the leaving of the Shabbat, in which case women would be obliged to say Havdallah. Or is it simply an innovation of the Chachamim, who thought that just as Shabbos starts with Kiddush, Shabbos should end in a special way, and that special way is called Havdallah. This leads us to, or this machloket is what leads us to this conclusion that women are either obliged to say Havdallah, partially obliged, or not obliged at all, because it's a mitzvah tasei shezman grama. The implications of this distinction will be discussed tomorrow.